Nobody wanted him. 8s Max sat in that cage for 3 months, until Jake walked in. 10s Some bonds are written before you even meet. It was 4 in the morning. 8s Jake saw Max's photo online and couldn't sleep till he got her. 10s That's what love looks like. Sarah said no dog. Final answer. 8s Then she held Max for 5 seconds. 10s Some things change you before you're ready. 2 new lives. Same week. 8 Slyly and Max grew up side by side in Austin. 10s Some friendships start at the beginning. First night home from war. Voice, heavy. 3 8s Max didn't leave Jake's side for a single minute. 10 She knew what Jake needed before Jake did. 6 hours. He didn't move. 8s Max sat outside Austin Hospital waiting for Jake the whole time. 10s That's loyalty. No conditions. I didn't even call him. 8s Max was already on my bed before I could scream from the nightmare. 10s Dogs feel what we don't say out loud. The storm was the worst in years. 8s Max sat on Lily's feet the entire night. She never cried once. 10s Protection doesn't always need size. Jake was gone for 7 months. Max slept by his boots every single night like Jake was still there. Slow doesn't stop when someone leaves. She fell. He ran. S Max ran into traffic to stay by Lily's side. No hesitation. 10s Loyalty has no fear. Dr. Rivera said one word. 3 8s Cancer. The room went quiet. Sarah held Jake's hand. 10s Some news you're never ready for. Last morning. 8s Max still dragged Jake's shoes to him. Tail still wagging. 10 Slow doesn't know it's ending. Lily asked where Max went. 8s Jake stood there in the kitchen and had no words. 10s Grief is love with nowhere to go. 6 months later. 8s Sarah found Max's collar in Jake's coat pocket and couldn't breathe. 10 Slow leaves traces everywhere. Bruno refused to eat. 8s 2 days after Max passed, Bruno just sat by the fence and stared. 10s Animals mourn too. Don't forget that the VA gave Jake pills. 8s But Max was the thing that actually got Jake through the night. 10s Healing doesn't always come in a bottle. Hardest door I ever opened. 8s First PTSD support session. Max waited right outside, head down. 10 Severy brave step starts at the door. She stopped talking. Completely. 8s For 3 weeks Lily only spoke to Max. Then slowly to us. 10s Dogs reach where words cannot. I was about to break. 8s Max walked over, put his head in my lap, and just breathed. 10s You don't have to ask for comfort. Dr. Rivera stopped us at the door. 8s She said, Jake, Max healed you as much as you healed him. 10s Healing is a two-way road. I came home. Breaking with joy. 8s Max hit the door before I even knocked. Spinning, crying, howling. 10s Nothing compares to being missed like that. He wore it all day. 8 Slyly's 6th birthday. Max kept the hat on for 5 hours straight. 10s Joy multiplies when you share it. He had never seen snow. 8s Max ran in circles in that Austin snowstorm for 45 full minutes. 10s Stay curious. Stay present. He stole my sandwich. 8 Sand. I laughed. Really laughed. First time since I came home. 10s Joy finds you when you stop looking every single morning. 8s Max and Bruno raced through Zilker Park like they owned Austin. 10s Good friends make life lighter. I felt someone behind me. 8s Max stood between me and that man and barked until he ran. 10 Scourge protects the ones we love. I didn't leave his side. 8s I held Max's paw for every second of it. I owed him that quiet strength. 10s Being present is the bravest act. The kitchen was full of smoke. Voice tense, 8s Max ran in before any of us and found Lily in the corner. Voice urgent. 10 Slow overrides every fear. 3 weeks, she said. 8s Max lived 3 more months. Fought every single day. 10s Never count out a fighter. I couldn't talk about it. 8s I told Max first. Every detail. And then one day, I told Sarah. 10s Sometimes we talked to animals. 4 of them. First photo. 8s Jake, Sarah, Lily, and Max on that Austin porch. Perfect chaos. Voice happy. 10S family is chosen as much as born. We were yelling. 8S Max walked between us, looked at both of us, and sat down. 8. 10S presence can defuse anything 3 weeks. Every single day. 3. 8 slyly taught Max to sit by herself. When he finally did, she screamed. 8. 10S patience builds the strongest bonds every Sunday. Without fail. 3. 8S Jake, Max, coffee, Austin sunrise. That porch was their whole world. 8. 10S routines with love become sacred. He knew before us. 8S Max kept putting his head on Sarah's stomach for 2 weeks straight. 8. 10S some bonds are beyond explanation. Max got a shot. 8 slyly cried louder than him. Max turned and licked every single tear. 10 take care of those who take care of you. She was terrified of the dentist. 8 slyly kept saying I'll be brave like Max the whole way there. 8. 10S bravery is shown, not told. She didn't know I was watching. 8 slyly split her sandwich and gave the bigger half to Max. Every time. 10S generosity is learned young. 2 years. Every single night. 3. 8S Max sat next to Lily for every homework session without being asked. 10S showing up consistently is love. She asked why he moved slower. 3. 8S Jake sat on the floor with Lily, and they both just petted Max quietly. 10S growing up means accepting change. Veterans Day. Austin. 8S Max walked every step of that parade beside Jake. Head high. 8. 10 Shoner takes many forms. 80 people in that room. 8S Max sat perfectly still during Jake's entire medal ceremony. 10S dignity needs no training. She was terrified. Shaking. 8S Max walked over to that stranger's child and just lay beside her. 8. 10S kindness crosses every border. Jake gave back. 3. 8S Austin Animal Shelter named a room Max's room after Jake's donation. 10S your story can live beyond you. 40 veterans. 1 dog. 3. 8S Max let every single one of them pet him. He never moved once. 10S service comes in all forms. First day at the dog park. 3. 8S Max and Bruno completely ignored each other. By week 2, inseparable. 8. 10S real friendships take time. Bruno's family moved away. 8S Max didn't touch his food for 2 days. Just sat at the fence. 10S friendships shape who we are. The hole was enormous. Voice, laugh, 3. 8S Max and Bruno dug up the whole backyard together. So proud of themselves. Voice, amused. 8. 10S real friends get in trouble together. Bruno didn't understand. 3. 8S but he came and sat outside that vet door the whole time anyway. 10S presence matters more than understanding. We didn't know it was the last one. 3. 8S Max and Bruno ran through Zilker Park that Saturday like always. 10 Scherzish every ordinary moment. Returned 3 times. 8S the shelter told Jake. He just looked at Max and said, he's home now. 10S some things belong with you. Jake's chair sat empty. 3. 8S Max went to that chair every morning for 7 months. Every morning. 10 Slove doesn't stop when someone leaves. We knew it was the last night. 8 All 4 of us slept on that floor with Max. Nobody said a word. 10S be fully present in last moments. 50-50. That's what she said. 8 SDR. Rivera looked at Jake. Jake said Max will fight. I know him. 10S believe in people. And dogs. Lily was ready with the camera. 8S Max got his first peanut butter toy and lost his mind for 20 minutes. 10S small gifts equal big happiness. I was about to turn back. 8S Max pulled hard toward the clinic door. Like he knew I needed to go in. 8. 10S sometimes love leads when we can't. It's still on my wall. 8 Slyly at age 4, Max beside her, both asleep on the grass. 10S keep what matters close. She wrote about Max for school. 8 Slyly's teacher called Sarah that evening. She couldn't stop crying. 10S children see love more clearly than us. 2 million people watched. 8S a local Austin channel ran Jake and Max's story. It went everywhere. 10 Son's story can heal many people every morning. For a year. 8S Bruno came to Max's gate every day after he passed. Just waited. 10S grief is the price of deep love. Something shifted inside me. 3. 8S I saw Max's photo on that shelter website and I just knew. I can't explain it. Point 10s something's find you before you find them before I even felt it. Point 3, 8s Max would come, press against my leg, 15 minutes before every panic attack. Point 10s attention is the deepest form of care. I couldn't move it. 8s Max's bowls sat in the same corner of our Austin kitchen for 2 years. 10s grief has its own timeline. That's okay. He ran. 8s first run after surgery. Max bolted across the park. I stood there crying. Laughing through tears. 10s recovery is worth every hard day. 1 full week. Jake was inside. 8s Max parked himself by Sarah's feet and barely slept the whole time. 10s real love waits. Always first time in years. 8s Max fell asleep on Jake's chest and Jake slept 8 full hours. First time since the war. 10s peace comes from the most unexpected places. Day 1 home. He started training Max. 8s Jake said training Max gave him a reason to get up every morning again. Point 10s purpose rebuilds broken people even when I was bad. 3. 8s Max never looked at me differently. He always came back. Every time. Point 10 slow without judgment changes people. Cameras everywhere. Max? Calm. 8s the whole news crew fell in love with Max before the segment was even done. Point 10s character shows up anywhere. Bruno started howling. 8s Max's last birthday. Bruno howled from next door for 10 straight minutes. S connection needs no translation.